Every Tibian player remembers the first dragon, and most people remember this spawn as well. This is the Venore dragon lair. The spawn is located southwest of Venore, and with a machete, you can go straight into it with a shortcut, skipping the old path to get in through the scorpions. And despite the spawn being in a free account zone with lower respawn rate, it still holds up okay. I was able to hunt the same way with 3 different characters with big gaps in skills, so regardless of your character's strength, it should be enough. The main creature will be dragons with some hashlings, and the reason to hunt them, besides nostalgia of killing dragons, is for their green dragon leathers, which is needed for fire protection imbuements, so check the market of your server to see the prices and decide if you want to hunt here, and bring an obsidian knife to skim them off. The first character was on a new server at the time, skill 71, level 53. The spawn I would recommend for over level 40s and to come with onyx arrows, and you will be hunting on the main area going back and forth between the caves to the left and right, as well as the towers. Depending on the skills, more pulls might be necessary. With this character with low skills, I probably will be able to stay on the right side and just clear the dragons on the upstairs of the entrance and inside, but it doesn't hurt to move around. Be careful on the west cave, if you go down twice then you will encounter dragon lords on a closed space, which you should avoid entirely at this level. And on the second floor upstairs there is also a single dragon lord, which I will also avoid at this level. Everywhere else is just dragons, with some coming in groups. During a new server, you can't profit with dragon leathers, so you barely cover your supplies with gold and rare drops. But if you wanted to make a loot bag, then dragons are pretty good for that. Almost every kill drops items to sell on the NPCs, and for that I will bring some empty backpacks and a parcel. Since there is a mailbox by the southwest gate, you can parcel the loot bag. In terms of experience with this character, I was doing around the 130k raw. With the medium skill level 50 and distance 91, I was doing around the 160k raw. Keep in mind on both characters, I was not using an obsidian knife for the leathers. On the new server it wasn't available, and on this one I must have forgotten about it. The reason I'm pointing it out is because it can lower your XP a bit if you stop the skin off the dragons. So ideally you want to do that while you are kiting another one, or when moving to the next pool. Also, something that I was doing wrong on this character is using Exura Grand to heal up. It's more mana cost efficient to use Exura, and save up the Exura Grand if you get comboed or impulsed with more than one dragon. If you feel like you're using too many potions, it could be that. Especially the Exura Sun spell is the worst for your mana management, so avoid using that. Anyhow, with my high skills character level 54 skills 129, I was doing around the 200k raw XP, which is probably close to the peak XP possible. I was also doing the downstairs caves on the right side, being careful with the far right one, since it has 3 dragons. If I only lure 1 or 2, then it was fine, otherwise I will skip. Additionally, although I wasn't doing it on these recordings, a tip for lower level paladins is to buy a few ball-sized potions. These should be close to 500 gold each for a decent boost of 5 skills for 10 minutes. This should help a lot if you have low skills and it's not something being used often. Besides that, with this character, I did bring an obsidian knife and I was getting around 5 leathers every 20 minutes, and that tends to be the profit for the hunt, since the regular loot barely covers your supplies. However, if you wanna hunt something for a bit more profit or XP, check out this playlist. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to the Guild Causality, Nightstar and Tuna Hero for the support of the channel.